Last time on Improv Tabletop, we met our three new heroes, ostensibly. We have Minni Tarr, who is the son of the Minotaur. We have Pessimism, also known as Pest, the third forgotten minion, often, of Hades. And we have Dec Indy, who is the Declaration of Independence, but sentient in a robot vampire bear suit. That was our first episode, everybody.
And the closest Thomas has come to playing a white man.
Technically in 56 white men's ideas.
Yep.
Oh, now
which makes it even better. What are these three people going to get up to? Let's find out here in the world of Olympian treasure. What's shaking, everybody? You're listening to Improv Tabletop, the Fate RPG actual play where we make up everything on the spot. I'm Ned Wilcock, your host and GM, and today I'm joined by...
Evan Peterson, a bull in a china shop.
McKenna Steele, I'm gonna be a pest to my co-players.
Thomas Ryan, I hold all truths to be self-evident.
I have a question real quick.
Yes.
Who put all 56 men's names that signed the Declaration of Independence?
I put all 56 signers of the Declaration of Independence on the character sheet.
You're technically playing all 56 of them.
Yeah, I'm going to try and name drop as many of them as I can.
I can't stand you. That's amazing.
Fun fact that I did not realize, there are 3 different Thomas Juniors that signed the Declaration.
That's fun. And you're Thomas.
Yeah.
You're not Thomas Jr., but you're Thomas III.
Yeah, I'm Thomas the Third.
Oh.
There's a lot of Thomases.
All right, I know we need to get recording. Thomas, what's a fun fact about the most obscure signer of the Declaration of Independence that you know?
They are the most obscure signer of the Declaration of Independence.
You said it. That's a cop-out.
It absolutely is. I couldn't tell you anything about 90% of these guys.
You don't know anything about Francis Lightfoot Lee?
What about Button Gwinnett?
Where's Button?
That's a real name. They're alphabetical by last name.
Caesar Rodney?
Yeah.
No, Caesar was Roman. This is a Greek campaign.
There's some pretty wild names.
Hey, there's a James Smith. That's my great-grandpa's name.
Nice.
I saw John Hart on there, and I thought it was John Hurt, and he time traveled, but I was wrong.
Well, it is currently 79 degrees outside as I sit here recording, and we still got 2 more episodes left after this one. So
Let's do this.
We're literally trying to beat the heat with this campaign.
So let's dispense with the faff and get right into it. Legend speaks of an ancient treasure gathered through millennia of bloody conquest. King upon king, ruler upon ruler, emperor upon emperor, stealing that which came before and gathering it into one place of power. Jewels and finery worn by Sargon and Hammurabi, by Ashurbanipal and Gilgamesh throughout the ages of the Sumerian Empire. All of this treasure gathered into one place. It is rumored that even the treasures of the gods themselves, taken from the high mountains and the deep valleys, have been incorporated into this hoard of riches and wealth. And where does this treasure lie? Who knows? Who knows but a few myth keepers who hid the truth in their tales shared throughout the ages. Homer, the most prominent of them in his Odyssey and Iliad. Aristophanes, the playwright, in various works of his own. And who is able to take these clues and put them into the right order to find this hidden treasure? Well, apparently it's the Declaration of Independence in a robot suit. We gather ourselves together upon the plains of Corinth in ancient Greece. We're all gathering together under the banner of Nicolius Cage. Our friends have found themselves in a seedy dive bar off a side street, gathered to collect their knowledge. And so, you have all been gathered here by one person, Nicolius Cage himself, the disgraced general of the Greek armies, going undercover incognito so as to not rouse the suspicion of those who would try and thwart his conspiracy theories as they claim them to be, but you all know the truth. So, how did each of you meet Nicolius Cage, the disgraced general of the Greek army, do we think? Let's start with Pest.
I was sent by Hades because Nicolius has been so disgraced that he's already, they've already talked about how he's going down to Hades Town and he'll be there. And so he kind of made a deal with Hades of, if we can find this treasure and I can get your assistance from it, you can have some of the treasure.
Ooh.
If I can have kind of like a lighter sentence while I'm down there.
Okay.
I don't have to suffer as much.
Yes.
And Hades thinks he's an idiot and doesn't think he'll actually be able to find it, which is why he sent me.
Nice.
Because I will be of no help, he thinks.
This is exactly the magnitude and caliber of job for which you are perfect.
Yeah, so he sent me because I'm not really good at, like, the finding, and which is honestly saying a lot because Pain and Panic, they're not very good at all either. So it's kind of crazy that I'm worse than them.
Yeah, when you say it like that, it is kind of insane.
Yeah, but I think I can actually probably find it because I'm pretty clever.
And you are here as a Stygian chaperone for good old Nicolius.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at Minni Tarr. How do you think you got wrapped up in this?
Nicolius, in an attempt to salvage his good name, went to the labyrinth to try and find the Minotaur. And while he was visiting, I hid in his satchel. And when the Minotaur showed up to fight, he scared him away. And as he was leaving, I threw out a note that was like, I've kidnapped your son. You'll never find him again.
All right.
Because I knew my dad he wouldn't let me leave.
Mhm.
So I had to hitch a ride out with Nicolius. But I'm scared of my dad. So I framed Nicolius for kidnapping the Minotaur's son.
Wait, so you were truly mini, like you can fit in his satchel.
Yeah, I was going to say, Caleb Anderton is going to hate us for bringing up the concept of physical scale. But how big would you say you are?
It's a magic satchel.
Answered. Asked and answered. Okay.
I am. Well, okay. How long ago was that? Let me think. It was when I was a little smaller, so probably 4 foot, 120 pounds.
All right. And also Nicolius Cage has a magic satchel.
Magic.
He is
Canon.
he is a once esteemed general of the army, so that makes sense to me.
Period.
And finally, the Declaration of Independence. How did you end up hanging out with Nicolius Cage?
So Minni and Pest are both in the seedy bar with Nicolius right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could I Terminator style lightning ball my way into the bar right now and just meet them?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
So start in the action. This robot appears in the middle of the place, and various patrons who were there not as part of your scheming, they scream at the tops of their lungs. They throw their spanakopta all over the place and go running out into the streets. The barkeep is just fine. Nicolius comes here all the time. This is normal. This is normal for the barkeep.
Nicolius, I know your quest.
Oh, God.
I must go help you find this Olympic treasure.
This sounds exactly like what I was expecting would happen. I spoke with the three fates, and I gained knowledge of a being from the future who would come to assist me. And you are the map. You have the legend. You have the key.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
It's on your character sheet even.
Excuse me, sir. There's a lot going on with you here. Are your bear arms that I see, are these real bear arms, or are they robot bear arms that you covered with fur?
They are real bear arms. Do I think she's a threat? I am a murder bot from the future. Oh, I decided he's a murder bot, by the way.
Oh, fantastic.
I never actually said that out loud.
Murder
Yeah.
bot?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, since the first episode, we have made a little alteration to our characters.
You just decided he's a murder bot?
In the last 10 minutes?
Well, in my head, he was always a murder bot.
Oh,
but
okay.
I never said it out loud. I'm not gonna kill you. Don't worry.
Okay. Do you want to sit down? We were just getting ready to start talking about our plan of attack.
Yes, thank you.
I'm going to sit right next to you, and I'm just going to kind of watch you while we're talking.
Yeah, and as you sit down, Nicolius passes some cups around the table to Minni and Pest. He slides you each a mug of Kikion, the hero's potion of splendor, and to Dec Indy, a mug of oil.
Fantastic.
Olive oil?
Yeah, a nice mug of olive oil.
I take out a silly straw and I put it in there.
I start sloppily lapping mine up with my tongue out of the mug.
Can I extend the proboscis down to my cup without moving my body?
Sure.
Okay.
So one of the great things about Kikion, though, is it's kind of like a porridgey sort of drink. It's very thick, so trying to get it up through the silly straw, there's like loud slurping noises happening the entire time that Nicolius Cage pulls out a scroll from his satchel and spreads it on the table in front of you. Now, this is the last clue I was able to find before I got chased out of Thessalonica. There's something on here about the secret lies with Argo, but I don't know what it means.
Well, I wonder if we rearrange the words Argo.
A-R-G-O.
Argo where?
That's what we need to find out. We are go to find the treasure, but where are we go to?
Argo.
I'm going to very loudly say, I'm the map. I'm going to open up my fishbowl helmet and pull my declaration self out and lay me on the table. And there's a hastily drawn map on the back.
All right.
Just in crayon.
Yeah, like a crayon drawing of where to go.
Yeah, I think let's have you roll to overcome with clever.
Okay, I haven't played Fate in 2 years. Just all 4 plus whatever I got.
If we're going to roll 4 fate dice, which have pluses, minuses, and zeros on them, total up the pluses and minuses, add your +1 clever.
That is 2.
All right. You lay your map over top of this other scroll, and Nicolius says, wait, we need some light. And he holds up the two lined up. You can see that the edges of the papers perfectly match up with each other. And he holds it in front of the candle of the lamp at your table. And you can see that where the words on the declaration and the crayon drawing on the back match up with the words on the scroll that he has, new patterns and symbols begin to form around it. A map that appears to lead towards a shipwreck site off the coast of Antikythera.
Wow.
Very cool.
It's so obvious. We should have brought a robot from the future with a second map piece earlier.
Yes, you should have.
Why did nobody think of this?
Well, we don't deal with robots, so I don't know. I didn't know they really existed.
Yeah, the automatons of Hephaestus have always been rumored, but few have actually seen them. But now we have one here within our very midst.
What? So you're new.
And you came from Hephaestus?
I guess I'm technically younger than all of you by several thousand years. So yeah, pretty new. I'm gonna roll me back up and put me back in my robot suit.
I do wonder, just so we can timestamp, at what point in the future do you feel like the Declaration of Independence is going to be converted into a vampire bear robot, murder robot? Yeah.
2015.
Cool.
You're saying it happened?
Yeah, it's already happened.
Back to the Future rules.
That's when I graduated high school.
All right, folks, we've got our heading. We know where to go. If we're not gone in 60 seconds from here, then we're going to get caught pretty darn fast. I've been followed. I should have let you know that before.
Don't worry. Hades let me borrow a chariot. I parked it out back.
Sounds good.
I will pull.
Okay, everybody, let's get out of here. Be sneaky and clandestine-like so we don't get caught. So we're going to do a group roll. We can have one person roll with sneaky, and then anybody else who has at least +1 sneaky can add +1 to the result of the roll.
I have +2.
Anyone who has at least +1 sneaky?
Yep, so Dec and Minni, you each have +1. So Pest, let's have you roll plus sneaky.
Adding in my +2 comes to a +4.
All right. So, yeah, you go towards a side door, and Nicolius peers out, and all of you kind of, like, look around as well, and you can see a group of thugs off in sort of the main road, and they're looking around furtively, like, trying to pretend like they're not looking for somebody, but you can see those big, burly arms carrying, copuses? No, that... Is Copus, is that the right kind of sword I'm thinking of?
What kind of sword are you thinking of?
Yes, that's the sword that I'm thinking of, yes. They're carrying copuses at their sides. One of them's got a very large crossbow loaded on his back as well. Ooh. And Nicolius is like, okay, these are the guys that we need to not get caught by. So everybody, move nice and sneaky-like. And with your successful roll, you're able to make it without getting noticed. You cross from alleyway to alleyway until you can find the chariot of Hades that you were loaned, which I would imagine has some pretty cool bells and whistles on it if it's Hades' chariot.
It does. It does. He wanted to give me probably the best shot that we had.
Doesn't sound like him.
Yeah, I'm totally his favorite.
Is he in one of his softy eras when he's like in love?
Perseph did just come back. So he's feeling pretty generous, but also this is the older model, I should have said. It's not his newest model, so he wasn't really using this one.
Nicolius leaps into the back and he's like, the windows don't even roll down automatically. You got to turn it by hand.
Yeah, and the AC doesn't work because we like it hot. So he disabled the AC on this.
Well, if this is what we got, I guess this is what we're going to use. Now, let's see if we can make it over to Antikythera. Well, Antikythera's on a different island, so we need to get ourselves to a boat first and foremost.
Oh, a boat.
Tell me the way.
All right, so Minni, let's have you, I think, roll with Clever as you are navigating to see if you can make your way through the streets without getting spotted by our nasty, nasty friends.
I rolled a -1, so I'm picturing that I go to start pulling, and I'm like, oh my gods, robots from the future are so heavy.
I weigh 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, so you start pulling the chariot, and you can feel one of the axles kind of bow a little bit, but you continue pulling, and you make it out into the main road. And, like, if you'd been able to go at full clip, then you would have been able to make it through without getting spotted, but you hear a voice shouting out from one of the roads further down, and you can see Shaunicus Beanicus. Why not?
That's a Roman name, Ned.
That is a Roman name. I'm sorry. Sean Shomer. You see, Shomer Bean. That's the one. Shomer Bean
Brilliant.
is pointing at you and whispering something furtively towards the thugs, and they start sprinting down the street after you, but Shomer goes running for his own chariot to get into a little bit of a chase with you folks. So we're going to turn this into a contest. You're going to need to get 3 successes before Shomer Bean and his thugs get 3 successes to try and catch up with you. So as we go rushing through the streets of Corinth, what do we think is our first tactic to try and shake these baddies?
I would like to kill them.
All right. So you just like screech to a stop. We don't got time to try and outrun these guys. I got horns. You mess with the bull, you get the horns.
I just want to gore one of them.
Yeah, so the first one comes running up, pulls out that big, heavy, curved coppice blade, starts swinging it towards you. Let's have you roll to attack with Forceful.
That's going to be a +4.
All right.
Okay.
Thug is going to try and defend with Forceful, getting only a +3.
So I'm just going to stop the chariot, set it down, and I'm going to do 2 little scuffs in the dirt with my hooves. And I'll be like, oh, I hate having to do this. Put my head down with my horns forward and charge at him.
Yeah, and he, seeing you now moving at a speed he was not expecting, he was like, this Minotaur is so slow, can't even carry a chariot. But now seeing you at full unimpeded speed, isn't quite ready for it, and manages to kind of deflect one of your horns off to the side, but the other grazes right into his torso, takes 1 point of stress from that, hisses out in pain, and calls back to his friend, "Get the crossbow!" And you hear a as the bolt is loaded into place, and the crossbow is pointed towards you. So let's get into our Balsera-style initiative, I suppose. You now, Evan, get to choose who's going to go next, whether that is one of your friends or one of the enemies. And we got, we'll say 2 thugs, and then Shomer himself.
I go, oh, he chipped my horn with his sword. Murder paper, get him.
Murder paper.
Initiate murder sequence. I'm going to start robo-walking. I'm going to do the robot at him, and then I'm going to punch his head clean off his body with my bare arms.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds pretty forceful to me. This guy's going to try and defend with quick to dodge out of the way.
That's a 4.
And he gets a +1. So you do exactly what you said you were going to do.
Task accomplished. Launch his head right off his body.
Thank you, murder parchment.
And you hear an eagle screech in the sky above you.
Praise Ares. I'm going to go back to the chariot.
All right.
There's still...
Yeah, the one with the crossbow, sees you just murder his friend and then go walking back off. Doesn't know what to do. Who would you like to go next?
Crossbow boy.
All right. He's going to try and fire in your back as you are retreating. So that is going to be an attack with Clever to try and aim at the right place. How would you like to defend?
I mean, my back's turned. Do I even know he's shooting at me?
You're a robot. You've got sensors.
Oh, I guess I do have sensors, and my vampiric abilities let me know when something's nearby. Mm-hmm. I'm going to defend with Careful.
All right, you're -1 theoretically.
Yes, my -1, because I'm not being careful. That would be a -3.
I also rolled a -3.
What?
Well, -3 on the dice. He has +2 though, so that brings him up to -2 against your -3. No, -1 against your -3.
We both messed up, and I messed up worse.
Use a fate point.
I'm gonna spend a fate point. He is going to invoke your trouble, batteries not included. He notices that you're already starting to slow down just a little bit. Like, that punch took quite a bit of robot energy out of you, so he's going to re-roll, and that's a +4.
I feel like I would like to use a fate point to re-roll real quick.
All right.
Can I use I'm a vampire, I'm a vampire, I'm a vampire? Sensing that there is someone trying to shoot me in the back, I sprout my vampire wings and fly up out of the way.
Okay, flap at the last moment.
Yeah.
I do think it would be kind of funny to spend all this time making this absurd character and then have it immediately die.
And then I'm just like Greekos, the Greek man or something.
Greekos.
Yeah.
Anyway, re-rolling that. So in that case, I got a -1.
All right, so only 5 points of stress now.
Oh my gosh.
I can live with that.
All right, so you can apply that to your stress track as normal, or you can start putting this into some of your consequences.
Why not a consequence right out the gate?
Right out.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay, so let's go ahead and make this a moderate consequence. We'll say he looks at you and he's aiming with clever to try and figure out what's the most effective place to shoot you. And he's like, okay, torso's made of metal, legs are made of metal, head is made of metal. Those arms, though, he's going to fire right at your shoulder where your arm meets your metal chassis. And the consequence we are going to give you is Second Amendment. I'm trying to think of a punny way to put this. It used to be the Second Amendment. Now it's the First Amendment because you've only got one arm.
Wow.
Right to bear arm, singular.
Right to bear one arm.
There you go. Pest, he is walking back towards you, and suddenly one of his arms just like falls off in a spray of olive oil. And I think he's going to pass it to you now.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. This is going horribly, guys. I'm gonna run up and grab the arm that fell off, and then I'm gonna use that to slap, since it kind of gives me like an extension. I'm gonna use Dec Indy's fallen arm to hit crossbow guy across the face.
All right, going in with a big ol' slap. I'll say because you are using your environment to your advantage, we can give you clever for that.
Oh, angel, Ned. A +1? What'd you roll?
Well, to defend, that is a +4.
Okay, so I'm going to use a fate point, and I'm going to invoke Why Keep Secrets When Spilling It Could Cause a War. Right before I hit him, I'm going to say, you know, it's a real shame that you've been out here chasing all these things and your wife is cheating on you at home. So it kind of distracts him a little bit and kind of throws him off.
Indeed.
That's rough, buddy.
All right, are you going to re-roll or add +2?
I'll re-roll it. Okay, that brings me up to a +5.
All right. Yeah, he is not expecting to hear this, but he lowers the crossbow a little bit right as you smack him across the face, and he doesn't even, look angry at you as his head turns back. He's like, I was always suspecting it. I'm gonna go take care of business back at home. And you hear the crossbow once again, ka-chink, and he turns and starts leaving.
Guys, I just ruined his life.
Are we worried about that, or is he fine?
Records indicate this does not result in anything.
That sounded ominous.
Oh, he already has a room saved down in Hades, so I'm just helping him get there sooner, honestly.
And you all hear the screech of chariot wheels behind you, and you look and you see the thug, as he was about to turn a corner, just gets laid out across the street by Shomer Bean in his chariot, and he whips the reins. You see he's got two big old nasty horses now in front of him, and he looks at Nicolius and says, I want those documents, and starts sprinting towards you.
Oh.
May I have my arm back?
In a minute.
Okay, I can wait.
You're keeping it?
Well, I mean, I don't understand how we can really attach it back because it's not a robot part.
It's psychic vampire magic.
Isn't there a chariot hurtling at us while we have this entire conversation?
Yeah, Nicolius is like, don't worry, I'm sure it'll come in very handy at some point, but for now, Pest, you gotta decide whether it's me or Shomer who goes next.
Oh, Nicolius, why don't you do something while we figure out this whole arm situation, okay?
Absolutely. He grabs the three of you and shoves you into the chariot and whips the reins. So he's going to roll to overcome with quick to see if he can get you away from Shomer. And that's a good roll. That is a +5.
Yeah, Nicolius.
Wait, aren't I the one pulling the chariot?
Yeah, he's
whipping the reins on me.
He's whipping you.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. I'll go. Jeez.
All right. And then Shomer is going to try and roll with quick to catch up. Ooh, and that's only a +1. That is success with style for Nicolius. And he's like taking control of the directions now, leading you down the various pathways. Now that the arm has been removed from Dec Indy, he's a little bit lighter. We're going to ignore the fact that the arm is still on the chariot, just no longer attached to his body.
Well, there's no blood in it now, so it's lighter.
Yes, and we'll say that Nicolius put it into his magical bag of holding, so the weight is...
My weapon!
It's on another plane at this exact current moment. So he takes you down to the docks. That is 2 successes against Shomer, so you only need 1 more success as a group to be able to escape from him fully. What kind of sneaky trick would you like to use to lose this guy?
Oh, I have an idea.
Yes.
Like, you need like a coin to have, oh my gosh, river sticks.
Yeah, you have to pay the ferryman.
What's his name?
Charon.
Yeah, so you have to have coins for the ferryman. So let's say I probably always have some on me, and let's say I just flip that into the water, and then his boat can just rise up.
I mean, that sounds pretty darn cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you toss the coin, and it hits the pavement, and a mist begins to billow up, and you can hear the voice of Charon, the ferryman, and he appears and looks towards you and instantly gets slammed into by the chariot, and he goes tumbling to the ground. Shomer goes flying off, skids onto the flagstones a little bit further, and Charon stands back up and looks towards Shomer with intense hatred in his eyes. But we do technically need to have you roll for this. Let's have you roll clever because you did bring in this friend. Shomer is going to try and go with forceful to just push his way through. And that's not a great roll for him.
+2.
That's only a +1 right here, right now.
Thank you.
So Charon reaches out and grabs Shomer by the neck and begins lifting him up. And what happens in the wake of that, you don't see, because Nicolius turns the chariot around one final corner, and you have arrived at the docks. The wheels of the chariot kind of skidding to a stop, digging up little flecks of splinters of wood out of the dock as you come to a halt.
Well, good news, we did it, guys. We got to the docks. Bad news, that was my last coin.
That is really bad news.
Yeah.
That was it? Can we find more?
Yeah, I get like one a day that pops into my pocket. So there goes that.
You think maybe you should have saved it?
Yeah, but you guys can talk to people here. We can see if there's like a guy with a boat.
Now, I'm of the opinion that you should smoke him if you got him. We made it out of there alive. Who knows what's going to come up next, but right now, we got to find a boat. I don't own a boat, but we're going to need to get a boat anyway.
Do you want to steal a boat?
I do have a history of stealing vehicles quite prominently.
I know you're just a motor bot, but do you want to be a thieving bot too?
I was built to handle any scenario. I do need my arm back, though.
Ugh. Okay, once we get on the boat, I'll sew it back on.
I have a question, Mr. Murder Parchment. Do you have feelings?
I have feelings of patriotism that know no bounds. I have a deep love for my country. I have a deep love for all documentation. I'm gonna get progressively louder as I'm saying all this stuff.
Oh, good.
I feel nothing but pride. I feel nothing but love.
Hurry, while he's going, everybody's paying attention to him. Let's go steal the boat over there.
All that matters at the end of the day is our care for each other, the values we uphold.
And Nicolius grabs the two of you, and he's like, I mean, there's a fine line between patriotism and jingoism sometimes, but he's causing a distraction for us, so here we go.
My jingoism module is overreacting.
Okay, so you are, we'll say, creating an advantage for our friends. Go ahead and roll with Flashy.
Oh, okay. That is 4.
All right, we're going to create a boost called Distraction with 2 free invokes on it that our friends here can use to their advantage as they're trying to escape. Now, with a distraction this big, we can probably take our pick of the lot. Do any of these look especially attractive to you?
That one over there has really pretty colors on the whole. It looks like it's pink, yellow. I think that would help us be able to stand out so we don't lose each other.
So stealthy.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Minnie? Is this your first boat ride?
Yes. Also, I can't see these colors you're speaking of, but if you tell me it's pretty, I'm gonna trust you.
Is Minnie canonically colorblind?
Bulls are canonically colorblind.
There's always a bit of the artist that makes its way into the character.
I don't know if you can tell by the horns and muscular torso and hooves, but the bull genetics are strong.
All right. Nicolius starts slinking his way towards the pastel boat that you have picked out. Now we're going to, I'd say, let's get another group sneaky roll.
Can I actively make it worse since I'm yelling?
If you would like to.
If you would like to hurt us.
I'm trying to be helpful this time.
All right, you have created our distraction.
Also, I already rolled a -2, so please don't make it worse.
Oh.
I'm a bull.
Ooh, boy.
Wait, was I supposed to roll something? I'm so sorry. The thing cut out.
Yeah, sneaky. Give us sneaky.
Ooh, +4.
All right. So you're definitely good to go. Minnie, we've got those 2 free invokes on the distraction that Dec has created for you.
2 free invokes. That means I get to reroll, right?
Yep, you can use both of them if you would like to. One of them to reroll, one of them to increase by +2. The choice is yours.
I used one to reroll and got a +2.
Nice. You start sneaking your way over there. And Dec Indy, I will say that as you are shouting, like you've created enough of a distraction for your friends to get to the ship just fine, but you have also attracted the attention of stumbling out of a roadway a little bit further down, just like covered with bruises and scrapes, a little bit of like smoke rising up off of his shoulders, is Shomer Bean, who turns and looks directly at you and moves towards you with intention.
Can I move away from him with intention?
You may. That sounds pretty quick to me.
That is a 2.
2, and Shomer's going to roll quick as well, and gets a 4.
I guess he catches me then.
Yeah.
Oh no, my batteries. I forgot to charge.
Yeah, he runs up to you and grabs you by the other bare arm and starts like trying to pull on you. Like you're a pretty beefy machine, but starts pulling on you like, where are your friends going? What's happening?
This is admittedly a reach. Could I invoke the names of several of the signers of the Declaration of Independence and have their ghosts distract him?
So you thought, hey Ned, you let me get away with bare arms, robot, talking parchment, part vampire, but I haven't asked for enough. I want the power to summon ghosts.
I'm not done. My idea was I summon the ghosts, but when I do that, they're off my copy of the Declaration of Independence. And so like I get weaker until eventually I'm literally a piece of paper and I just die. So can I use 10 signers of the Declaration of Independence
10 signers?
To distract Shomer Bean?
Sure. I mean,
Okay.
one thing that mechanically, with how you create your characters in Fate Accelerated, we've been using a very expedited version. You technically, at the beginning of the game, get up to 5 free aspects and 3 free stunts. We've been keeping it smaller just for the sake of keeping the game going, but I have noticed, like, McKenna, you could have a drachma that you can summon once per day to summon Charon. That can be another one of your stunts. And Dec Indy, you could summon ghosts as one of your stunts as well.
I'm doing it. I'm going to burn 10 Declaration signers. Do I need to name them?
Yeah, you do.
All right. I invoke... Oh boy, it's 10 names, so hold on tight. Josiah Bartlett, Samuel Chase, Elbridge Jerry, John Hancock, Thomas Hayward Jr., Francis Lewis, John Morton, George Reed, Thomas Stone, and John Witherspoon.
Oh, you're burning Hancock early, huh?
Yeah, I am not going to be able to make it count, so just getting him out of the way.
Elbridge Jerry?
Yeah,
That's a fake name.
it's true. It's a real signer of the Declaration.
I'm going to turn to Minnie and I'm going to say, oh, I've met a few of those guys.
This is the far future.
Oh, boy.
Time is cyclical.
So, yeah, you summoned 10 ghosts. They come, like, bursting out of your paper, and their names disappearing into ectoplasmic mist as the ghosts fly out and surround Shomer Bean. He starts screaming his head off and batting away at the ghost. You have used your stunt, so you've successfully made it out of his grasp. What would you like to do?
I'm getting on that boat.
All right. Kaprong, kaprong, kaprong. By this point, Nicolius has sailed it over. He's drifting it right up to where you are. He's like, jump on quick.
I jump on quick.
All right.
Oh, I was going to ask if I have to get rid of a fate point for doing the ghosts.
Stunts, I don't think need to be fueled by fate points, but I think it mechanically would make sense, and we're close to the end of the episode anyway.
Perfect.
All right. Jumping onto the deck, he starts sailing you away towards Antikythera. I'm just going to do a little fortune roll to see if anything weird happens on the way. Yep, something weird happens on the way to Antikythera. You're sailing along. The sun is gorgeous up in the sky. The beautiful cerulean waters of the Greek islands surrounding you. And as you're kind of peering over the edge, Pest, you see something, a dark shadow moving through the water beneath you.
Oh, no. Do you think this boat can go any faster?
We could potentially petition the deities for aid. We could ask Poseidon to give us a big puff of wind.
Will we get to see him?
It's possible. We might be able to if you roll well enough.
Okay. Hold on. Oh, Poseidon. We're coming at you live from the boat that we're on. And there's a huge kraken that I just saw in the water. Could you maybe please help us go faster by maybe coming on board the ship to say hi? And also, we're probably gonna die if you don't come. So if you could please come, that would be great, because I don't really want to die. Even though we're all gonna die one day. But actually, it's always just kind of sad like that. But it would be less sad if you come on board and help. In Zeus's name.
All right. So I'm in my brain trying to puzzle out how difficult this will be for you. You are the least popular of the minions of Poseidon's brother that he doesn't really like, and you were invoking the name not of your master, but of his older brother, who he probably has a bit of a younger sibling complex towards. I think we're going to put this at a difficulty of +6.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay.
You're so bad at praying.
Didn't even say in the name of Poseidon, amen. What the heck?
Well, he's not the head god. Zeus is the head god.
I think we're going to have to try and get the attention of a deity. I mean, you could say it's flashy to try and catch his attention. It could be trying to have a forceful personality. I have a hard time justifying it as anything else, if I'm being honest.
It's pretty clever.
But what if it's careful? Because I'm trying to help us not die by praying to a god of the sea.
I'm going to roll to see if I will be benevolent about this. I will be benevolent about this.
Yeah,
it's going to be
so I'll roll with careful.
a difficulty of +6. Add your +2 careful to the roll.
I'm gonna invoke keep secrets when spilling it could cause a war.
What secret are you going to give to Poseidon?
P.S. Poseidon, Persephone told me that she actually loves you more than anything, and she doesn't want to be with Hades. She really wants to be with you. So if you help us, I could probably help that happen for you, because I know you also love her.
All right. Are you going to add +2 or reroll?
Reroll.
Okay.
Whatever. It doesn't even help. A +2.
I feel like you're playing with more fire.
I would.
Less.
Listen, Hades already hates me.
Pissing off both brothers.
What's the worst that could happen?
You hear a voice rumbling from the waves beneath you. You're trying to get me in trouble with my canonical wife, Amphitrite? Never, never, I say. And
that was Poseidon? That was the most scary, accurate Poseidon from Hades impression I have ever heard in my life.
Why, thank you.
What was that? You've had that sitting back there the whole time?
Apparently. Surprise.
He let the god speak through him.
No, you'll be blasted back down the sticks to your master, my foul brother, and you'll get no help from me.
But. Sorry, guys. I didn't know what else to say. I just am so surprised he responded to me. He usually doesn't.
So Godstruck, in the aftermath of this failure, you hear another voice from the bow of the ship. Well, hey there, hot stuff. Perhaps you want some attention from me instead?
Slow turn. Who is it?
You see a gorgeous half fish, half man sitting up on the bow.
Oh, no.
Why, how about you come back to my rocks with me?
It's the sirens. You got the boy siren.
Oh my goodness. Possibly. I would normally love to, but we're about to die.
While she's talking to him, can I drink his blood?
Roll to overcome with, well, roll to attack, I suppose. What's your approach to try and drink his blood?
Forceful. My batteries are low. I'm powered by blood.
You do need to power up your batteries. So you're just like walking up, no sort of artifice whatsoever, just grab him, chomp, blood. He's going to try and defend with clever to see if he notices what you're about to do. I mean, not many people are going to expect a giant mechanical beast to walk up and just bite them in the neck. How's your roll?
2.
And he only got a +1.
Great success.
Yeah, you grab him, bite, start sucking the blood out to recharge your batteries. I'll say with that, you can reduce your right to bear one arm from 4 down to 2 as you remove the life essence from this siren. But he starts calling out, "Oh no, this is horrid. Surely you can all come to my aid, my friends, and revenge my most foul and unnatural murder." And you hear a bunch more voices from beneath the waves. "Why, of course. It's only our duty."
Hey, these guys sound like a good hang.
Yeah, you see more.
Don't fall for their tricks, Minnie.
You see more of their torso starting to rise up, and one of them's got like a volleyball that it's spiking to another one, muscles glinting in the sun, flecks of sea spray going up into the air, catching the sunlight, turning them into small prisms, and the rainbow colors just shine around the hair as he whips it around, the volleyball caught by another one in a muscular hand with a single palm.
Ooh.
And they all call towards you. "You want to join us in our game of volleyball?"
I want to leap over the side of the boat as I go, "Hey guys, got any workout tips?"
Minnie, no. Minnie, no.
Can I try and get the arm that has been detached from Dec Indy and try and use that to extend my arm again to catch Minnie's leg before he fully flies into the ocean?
Yes, you go to grasp, and I think that's a good cliffhanger for us to pick up next time.
Immediately fell for the siren.
I didn't even want to roll to resist it.
I mean, I only got +1 clever, +0 careful. These are some attractive sirens you got there.
Wait, can I get myself a benefit, Ned, if I claim that I'm invoking Bubble Bowl after you've already called the session? I don't know these guys. I don't know their reputation.
Yeah, you know
I
what?
just saw some hunks pop up out of the ocean and go, "Hey man, want to play some volleyball?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah, so we'll give you a fate point for compelling your own trouble. And the great thing about fate points, if you have more than your refresh when you start the next session, you get to keep the extras.
Yes.
Oh, good to know.
So, yeah, you're going to get to start the next session with 4 fate points. The others are going to restore back up to 3. But, yeah, so many melanges of bits and bobs of Greek mythology already coming to bear here. What's going to happen next time? We'll just have to find out. For now, thanks everybody for listening to Improv Tabletop. We'll be back next time with more adventures in the world of Olympian treasure. If you want more, go ahead and subscribe, maybe even give us a review. We would be as happy as just the most attractive fishmen you've ever seen, knowing that they've got a big look at that meal. So much blood, so much flesh and sinew to go into their gullets. If you go ahead and give us a review on the podcatcher of your choice. We're also all over social media. Those accounts aren't being monitored, at least not at the time this is being recorded. So feel free to reach out to us at improvtabletop@gmail.com or get onto our Discord where you can get in direct contact with us as well. Now it's time to shout out our next batch of Sticker Club patrons.
Wahoo!
Oh, boy.
Wahoo!
This week we're shouting out David Tuttle, Elena Georgieva, and Elizabeth McDowell. These are the shades who are in charge of making sure that all of those signers of the Declaration of Independence that Pest was talking about before, they're the ones who guided them into their cells. They are making sure that all of the bad people are staying down where they need to be, and we're not going to tell you which of those 7 were the 3 that are being guided. We'll let you try and figure that out for yourselves.
Yeah.
Now, dear listener, if you would like to join the Sticker Club, consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/Improv Tabletop, where you can also get things like Discord access, biannual sticker packs, and more, such as our current ongoing patron-exclusive campaign, Serpent Sea Sagas. Woo! We got some boat-based adventuring happening here. We got some boat-based adventuring happening over on Serpent Sea Sagas as well, if you would like to see how that is playing out. But now let's do a round of plugs. Evan, would you take that this time around?
Yeah, I mean, you already mentioned our sister podcast, Serpent Sea Sagas. We got, you can head over to Fanroll Dice and get a discount on some dice by using discount code VroomVroomFifi, and some of that money will come back to us. A personal plug that honestly could have gone in the ideation that I was thinking about. I'll tell a little story with it. Back when I lived in Texas so long ago, like 4 months, we had an event going on there where we would show these old like B horror movies from like the 70s and 80s at a bar. There is a movie that captures the spirit of those old schlocky horror movies from the modern era better than any movie I've seen in a minute. And it is a Nicolius Cage film called Willy's Wonderland, which is essentially Five Nights at Freddy's. He plays a drifter who rolls into town, his car breaks down, and the mechanic says, "You can only pay with cash." And so he goes to the ATM, and the ATM's broken down, and the mechanic goes, "Guess you gotta work off the repairs." And so he takes him to a haunted, abandoned children's fun house and says, "You have to clean this up for us." And essentially, it's like a sacrifice to the monsters that haunt the animatronics. Nicolius Cage's character doesn't speak the entire movie, never says a word. He turns out to be crazy good at fighting killer animatronics, and every hour his watch alarm goes off and he has to go to the back, drink an energy drink, and play a game of pinball. It's the best movie I've ever seen.
Nice.
Watch it immediately.
That's the most Nicolas Cage sounding movie I've ever heard.
It's incredible. It's so much fun. Willy's Wonderland. Check it out.
Check it out. You need more Nick Cage in your life. Well, everybody, thanks for joining us here in the world of Olympian treasure. I'm Ned Wilcock, your host and GM, and today I've been joined by...
Evan Peterson. Let's go for a swim, hunks.
McKenna Steele, just, prepping evil people's cells.
Thomas Ryan, stay hydrated.
Much love and stuff, everybody. We'll catch you next time on Olympian Treasure. So let's dispense with the faff and get right into it. Legend speaks of an motorcycle.
That timing could not have been more perfect. Legend speaks.
So American. They know what we're doing. Okay.